Call the meeting to order. All rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. All members are present. Approval of the agenda. We have one addition, 7E. Approve resolution authorizing sale of Lot 3, Block 1, Aerosmith Plat 3. Is there any other changes? Do I have a motion to approve the agenda with that addition?
Make a motion to approve.
Motion by Shellen,
I'll second.
second by Joe. Call the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5 in favor, none against. Approval of the minutes of the October 20th, 2021 meeting. You all received them in your packet. Is there any changes, corrections, or clarification needed? Hearing nothing, do I have a motion to approve the minutes of the October 20th meeting?
I'll make the motion to approve.
Motion by Diane, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Heidi. Call the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5 in favor, none against. This now brings us to our public open forum. Is there anyone here that would like to speak to the council?
Brandon.
Is there anyone that would like to speak to the council? Call a third time. Is there anyone here that would like to speak to the council? Public open forum is now closed. We have no public hearings. We'll go to reports and presentations. EDA report. Vicki?
So the EDA met today at noon in regular session. They just had 2 items that they discussed. The first item on their agenda was a potential sale of a lot in the South Sauk Center Industrial Park that is a subject of your closed meeting later this evening. And the other item that they discussed is having a presence on a digital billboard in conjunction with the CBB and Chamber and the golf courses, and something to see if we can do a little promotion that way. So that's something that's in the works right now that won't happen until next spring. So you will have the one item tonight in the closed session from the EDA.
Questions? Okay, we'll move on to action items. 7A, approve resolution 2021-103, granting minor subdivision.
Harlan Hector, on behalf of John and Tammy Wiener, has applied for a minor subdivision of property at the intersection of 3rd Street North and Birch Street North. They will split approximately 8 feet off the property and add it to the neighboring property, which the Wieners also own, and combine it with those easterly lots, and then he's going to be buying this westerly lot. He essentially slides the property line common to the lots 8 feet to the west. And I do have the aerial photo in there for you, and I also have a copy of the certificate of survey. The dotted lines are the existing lot lines, so you can see where they're sliding that lot line 8 feet to the west, and then they'll be selling that larger lot off to him for development. And so we are looking to approve resolution 2021-103, granting this minor subdivision.
Questions, comments? Do I have a motion to approve resolution 2021-103?
Motion to approve.
Motion by Heidi, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Oh, Joe.
Second by Shellen. Heard you first.
Okay.
Call the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5 in favor, none against. 7B, approve pay request number 2, airport improvements.
Pay request 2 has been received from Central Specialties. This is for the airport improvement project for the seal coating and the pavement maintenance around the hangars. We have the pay request tonight is for $105,649.88. That is out of the total completed of $206,167, less the amount we previously paid, less a 5% retainage. That 5% retainage will be paid back sometime later after we have all the lien waivers and the IC-134 reports, and that it's all been inspected and good to go. So what we're looking for this application is pay request number 2 for $105,649.88.
Questions, comments? Do I have a motion to approve pay request number 2?
Motion to approve.
Motion by
I'll
Joe,
second.
second by Diane. Call the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5 in favor, none against. 7C, approve resolution 2021-101, awarding bid for South Industrial Park project.
So in accordance with your prior action, the city council advertised for bids for the construction of streets and utilities in the South Sauk Center Industrial Park. Bids were opened on October 14th at 11 a.m. You have the listing of the results. There were 8 bids ranging from $3.675 million to $4.970 million. You can see the layout there. They were a combined project of the industrial park and the South 71 storm improvements. After verification of submittals and bid bond, the apparent low bidder is Northern Lines Excavating for $3,675,760.50. So that had a breakdown of $3.167 million for the industrial park and $508,000 for the storm sewer improvements. Those storm sewer improvements for that partially occur on the truck stop property and partially occur within the development. So it kind of has a breakdown there. I did have in here, if the council determines to award the bid, it should make it contingent upon the grant agreement terms and conditions, which I did receive back today, so that grant is finalized. We just are waiting for Deed to send us the signature copy. And so we are ready to award the bid. The one thing I did want to talk to you a little bit about, the understanding that after working through this, and we have some additional information to take care of at the truck stop property, we've been working with the owner there and talking about maybe filling some of those ditches a little bit and having a separate storm pond that we would recommend after this award, with the understanding we would work on an order to take the part that's going to occur on the truck stop property and pull that out of this to give us more time to do that. And we can just include that in our 2022 project that's going to happen up here. So we'll still do it, it's just going to shift and allow us a little more time to get that under wraps with the truck stop. And so that's something that we would be coming forward with you. I wanted you to know that now before we go ahead with this bid. So what we're looking for tonight is to approve resolution 2021-101, awarding the bid for the construction project to Northern Lines Contracting.
Questions? Comments?
Of this portion, the 3.1, what was the original, I guess, what did we estimate it was going to cost? Because we've got the 1.3 coming from the grant.
When we did the grant, because the part, how the grant is only the physical contract costs and not the engineering costs are included in the grant. And the grant is for half, so we were looking more about 2.8. So it is a little more than we anticipated when we applied for the grant. So I talked to the grant and they said, well, what they're doing now is they're finalizing everybody, and then we have the opportunity to increase that grant amount. Otherwise, we are responsible for that extra couple $100,000 that we will have to cover.
And do we have the interfund or the bonding capabilities for the
So
extra amount?
we were doing interfund from the hospital fund, and then also some of the money from the storm sewer fund for the stormwater utility fund for the stormwater portion of it. So that's something that we'll talk about with the finance committee, exactly how that's all going to be structured when we get these final numbers all in.
Any other questions? Comments? Do I have a motion to approve resolution 2021-101, awarding the bid to Northern Lines Contracting?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion by Shallen, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Heidi. Any other discussion? Call the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5 in favor, none against. 7D, approve appointment of winter seasonal employees.
So Public Works Supervisor Ben Klink submitted the following requests for appointments for winter seasonal. These are all returning. We have Dennis Christensen from the outdoor rink, Dwayne Valetzko from the arena, and I also have to add Sarah Lino as the figure skating instructor. And so we do have those 3 outdoor returning seasonals. So they'll just all return at the rate that's listed here, and then Sarah will return at the same rate that she was at last year.
Okay, questions, comments? Do I have a motion to approve the seasonal public works personnel appointments?
Motion to approve.
I'll
Motion by
second.
Joe, second by Heidi. Call the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5 in favor, none against. 7E, approve resolution authorizing sale of Lot 3, Block 1, Aerosmith Plat 3.
This is the third lot at the Interpretive Center property, and we'd previously entered into this purchase agreement for this sale. The closing, or the title company that is doing the closing, has requested that we have a formal resolution authorizing the mayor and myself to sign that, something that normally that we get just before closing, but they want to get it wrapped up. So what I'm asking tonight is to approve Resolution 2021-106, authorizing the mayor and the city administrator to execute these closing documents. However, knowing that it's going to be a couple months before we actually close the documents, it's just that they want this ahead of time.
Questions, concerns? Do I have a motion to approve Resolution 2021-106?
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Motion by Shellen, second by Diane. Call the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5 in favor, none against. We have no unfinished business and we have no new business. Brings us to our consent agenda. We have scheduled claims, unpaid claims, $178,415.94. Paid claims of $1,808.36 for a total of $180,224.30. We have resolution number 2021-102 accepting contributions from the men's card playing group of $119.50 to be allocated to the senior center. I want to thank that group for their contribution. Is there any other questions or comments about the consent calendar? Do I have a motion to approve the consent calendar as presented?
Motion approved.
Motion by Diane. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Joe. Call the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5 in favor, none against. We have no informational items, but at this time we will recess our regular council meeting and clear the council chambers for our closed session. Okay, we will reconvene the original city council meeting. We met in closed session on sale of real estate. We have directed staff to proceed with the paperwork on a letter of intent. And that brings us to the end of our agenda. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion by Diane. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Shellen. Call the question. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5 in favor, none against. Meeting adjourned.